Ladies and gentlemen, the 1991 Winston Cup champion, Mr. Dale Earnhardt.
Thank you. Thank you, T. Graham Brown up here. Just a few more minutes, and you guys can go have some champagne and stuff. I'd like to, Jim, that was really nice. Really appreciate the support R.J. Reynolds gives us in Winston Cup racing, NASCAR Winston Cup racing, as Billy French reminds me of. And the 20 years they've been in it, I've been proud to be in it 11, going on 12 here. And proud to be five-time NASCAR Winston Cup champion. It's really neat. I'd like to recognize my mom down here. She's here with me tonight. My dad is here in memory. He's with us always. Ralph Earnhardt. I got Carrie here tonight. My oldest son's 21, Dale Jr. and Kelly, and Taylor, she's of course upstairs in the suite playing. But I'd like to thank Chevrolet. You guys did it again. Congratulations on the cup, and you know, just keep doing it. Perkins has been a fireball, ain't it, Herb? And he's really fired us up, and Herb and all his guys, Terry Lace and all his guys have done a great job. Mac Tool has came on board this year with us. Western Steer and AC Delco did a great job supporting this year, and thank them folks. They've done a great job with the team and supporting us. Jim Goodrich, I hated to see Archie and Maggie Long. Archie retired this year, and he's become so great friends, and they support us in racing all these years with Jim Goodrich, and we hate to see him go in that manner, but we're looking forward to seeing him at more races. He don't have to be over in, where is it, Dubai or somewhere over in Saudi Arabia, but he don't have to travel around. Maybe come to more races, and we're looking forward to the friendship continuing. I want to congratulate John Rhines and Kathy, welcome them on board the new Winston Cup race team here with John in position to hopefully win a lot more championships in the years to come. Just looking forward to it very much. I thank Brent Snelson and Terry Howell and all his folks, GM Parts people in zones all over the United States. They've been great in all the function promotions we did around the races and autograph sessions this year. They've really supported us well. A special note, on-track performance, and Benny Ertel and Rich Rubenstein, all their guys. Benny's not here tonight. His dad's sick. He's back in Milwaukee with him, and you know, our thoughts and prayers are with you, Benny. Hank Jones and all the Sports Image team, they've done a great job this year. Thank them. My team up there, the guys that get mad at me when I bend up the fenders and snatch out the gears and stuff and make dumb mistakes on the racetrack. They really worked hard and put nothing together. You know, we're looking forward to 92. They're working hard for Daytona right now, and they don't ever quit. They just keep going. Teresa, you're still here, aren't you? Betty, the rumors are not you're still with me, ain't you? She's done a great job getting folks. We got a great association as friends. She stood in there with me when I didn't have anything, when I was dragging an old race car up and down the road with an old truck. I'm not going to say what kind it was because it wasn't a Chevy. And she used to drive it for me while I slept so I could race, but she's been with me, went through thick and thin, and I'm proud to have her here today, and makes me proud to be with her. She's been great with Taylor, and we were just having a big time with her. All our friends out there that's helped us get to just being a Winston Cup driver in the past, I want to thank everybody. They've been great, and all the friends we made since we've been in Winston Cup racing. I've made a lot of great friends and got a lot of great friends. Looking forward to the future years in racing, especially the fans. The fans have been great to us. They've gotten stronger and stronger, and it's just, they don't ever seem like they get, you know, it stops. They just keep wanting autographs, sending notes and stuff into the fan club and to me, and you know, they're just great around the races. With that, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Looking forward to Happy New Year, and hopefully a happy Daytona 500. We'll see you down there. Thank you.
A final word from the NASCAR Winston Cup Awards banquet when we return.
The winningest battery in NASCAR isn't a special racing battery. It's exactly the same battery you can buy for your car at Sears. Sears Die Hard, the battery that performs 3 times better than industry standards. Die Hard, more power when you need it most. After all, who's gonna back you better than Sears?
McDonald's welcomes you to Neverland from Steven Spielberg's new movie, Hook, where you'll find the Never Tree and where there's...
Never food! Never food!
There's never food.
Look, it's snowing!
So in the spirit of the season, McDonald's is offering something special. McDonald's gift certificates in $5 books, good for everyone's favorite food. And they all ate happily ever after.
Saturday, the country's top point guard, Lee Mayberry, leads Arkansas against Missouri. Then it's a shack attack as LSU meets Arizona. Plus, Arizona State faces New Mexico. A triple treat, Saturday night, live on ESPN. The 43rd annual NASCAR Winston Cup Awards banquet has been brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers with that clean, crisp, cold taste. Nothing beats a Bud. By Quaker State, the Big Q is one tough motor oil. And by ESPN Home Video, producers and distributors of Richard Petty and STP, available at video and retail stores nationwide.
Everyone, and welcome back to the Waldorf. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Waldorf Astoria. The NASCAR Winston Cup banquet is complete. It is history. I'm Dave Despain. I hope you didn't think Benny Parsons was out of the hat business. Does this man know how to dress for the occasion or not? We have had a spectacular evening here, Benny. Unfortunately, that evening has run a little bit long. Now, we were standing by here for a special edition of Speed Week, and you will see that special edition in its entirety at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, and we're going to have the opportunity to review what has just been a spectacular evening.
$1,100,000. I won a championship in 1973. I got 70 grand out of the deal.
Things have changed a little. You didn't get to come to the Waldorf for dinner either, did you?
No, we went to the Plaza Hotel in Daytona, which wasn't bad, and 73,000 wasn't all that bad, but $1.1 million Earnhardt just picked up.
It has been indeed a memorable evening. Earnhardt has won his 5th championship. If we have the opportunity here in the very few moments that we're going to be with you to wrap up this evening, we're going to get a final thought from him and from Bob Jenkins, your usual Speed Week host here, who I thought did a pretty decent job tonight.
Great job. He ran a little bit long, though. Just a little bit long.
We're going to get on his case for eating up all of our airtime. They tell us that those two heroes are standing by. Bob Jenkins with the man of the hour this evening. ESPN's congratulations to the champion. Here's Dale Earnhardt.
Are you as tired as I am?
No, I'm not tired. We're going to get cranked up here now that all the celebrations in the ballroom here. It's been a great evening. You know, a lot of great people were here tonight, and a lot of people, just things you couldn't say and the people you couldn't think. It was just awesome, and you know, it's just like the king out there, Richard Petty. It's going to be sad to see him racing his last race. It's just a great night.
But I think you hit on the most important people out there that make this sport what it is, and that's the fans that's watching out there on ESPN right now.
Well, they're very important to me. You don't know how important the fans are. You know, they work so hard to come to the race, to see you race, watch you on ESPN, and buy you souvenirs and support your sponsors' products and everything. They do so much, and they care. They really care. They send you letters when you're down, and when you have family problems or whatever, you get sick, death in the family, whatever. You just wouldn't believe the response you get out of them. They're super at the races and away.
Now, come on. What are you going to do, say, for the next 2 weeks? You going hunting?
No, we got some testing planned in Daytona. We want to win that Daytona 500 really bad. And it's just hard work. These guys are going to the wind tunnel Sunday evening and go to work.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me a darn bit if a year from now we see this guy back here winning his 6th Winston Cup championship. Congratulations on 5.
Thank you very much. I want to thank ESPN for being here tonight and doing a great job. It was just a great championship. Made it that much better.
Thank you, Dale. Back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Congratulations to Dale Earnhardt. I think that says a lot. Party tonight, and Sunday, go to the wind tunnel. Get ready for next year.
Earnhardt And Richard Childress, they got to do some work because the last third of the season, they were not that strong. You know, Ricky Rudd just couldn't reach out and grab that championship. They really tried to give it away. Earnhardt, Childress, they got to go to work. And Earnhardt just told us Sunday morning they're going to work.
Hey, you betcha. And you made the observation, we've got about a minute here, you made the observation that next year competition is going to be ferocious.
Oh, that last third of the season I was talking about, Davey Allison, he came to the front. I mean, he had the dominant car the last third of the season. How about Harry Gant? In September, unbeatable Harry Gant. So if those two guys can continue in 1992, Earnhardt's car's working out for him.
I want to know where you got that hat. Tell me that when we come back on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. We have a complete half-hour special edition of Speed Week. We're going to wrap up all of the festivities here during the course of what has really been just a wonderful, heartwarming weekend, capped, of course, by his hat. 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, a complete wrap-up of the Winston Cup festivities, ending with the coronation of Dale Earnhardt and the presentation of that check for $1,100,000. Well, we're sorry it was a brief get-together here this evening. I think it's appropriate that we leave you with a review of this monumental 1991 season, a poetic look back at the year in Winston Cup racing.
America's sport, the elation of victory and the sting of defeat. It is one team's today becoming another team's tomorrow. They raced for their families, their fans, and their friends. They raced to the finish, which isn't an end, but just the beginning of the time in between. This week and next, this year, and then the NASCAR Winston Cup Series starts over again. America's sport, taking shape like a freight train or a gunfight in the corral, bumped and banged their way into the hearts of more than 160 million Americans who sat on the edge for every minute of it. 1991 gave us the King at Daytona, big money at Rockingham, a photo finish at Bristol, and the return of a champion. We saw some exceptionally close drafting at Talladega and cheered a new generation at Michigan. The fireworks at Daytona heated up the action, and the crowds couldn't believe this last lap. We'll talk for years about the month of September, for life begins at 51. At the end, two men were left to challenge the man in black. But Dale Earnhardt's trip around the country, NASCAR country, filled his cup for the 5th time.